It is no surprise to me whatsoever that FHA delinquencies are sitting at about 11% and continuing to rise, and that 1 in 4 refinances are getting declined. This video is probably going to ruffle some feathers. I know there's already going to be comments of people defending the home builder incentives that they received. I too have helped plenty of buyers use builder incentives and FHA loans, and it is a very useful tool if you know what you're signing up for now and in the future. The problem is builders are not explaining the full picture and the risks to home buyers, especially when so many of these homes are going to be near impossible to sell in the coming years. Okay, so first I just want to tell you why builders are offering FHA incentives and what the builder benefits from doing this. What they're not telling you is that the FHA loan incentive helps them way more than it helps you. FHA loans have lower qualification standards, and in a squeezed economy like we're in now, builders need a wider pool of buyers. Even if they are not the strongest financially, that is not the builder's problem after it closes in a couple of years. With FHA loans, you can qualify for higher debt to income ratio, a lower down payment, and a lower credit score. Another huge reason this benefits the builder is that with FHA loans, you can offer up to 6% in seller concessions, whereas conventional, they can only offer up 3%. Builders use this to their advantage in order to give you lower payments, cash to close. They'll do anything except for lower that base price. You feel like you're getting help and you're getting a really good incentive, but really that is already priced into the price of the home you're paying. You are paying higher price per square foot for new construction than you are existing homes. So you are still technically paying for that. It really just means you're financing more house that may not appraise or resell really well in the future. And if you're thinking, well, it's a win-win and what other options do you have in this market? That's exactly the builder's point. They have made it so that they are the only option in today's market. Another thing that builders are not sharing with these incentives is how much less you are getting for the cost of the home you're paying for. It's all in the name of a lower monthly payment. Lennar recently came out and admitted that rate buy downs and the incentives that they're offering are cutting into about 13% of their profits. And let's be honest, no high production national home builder that is publicly traded is going to just eat that cost. They definitely have shareholders to answer to, so what are they doing instead? They are literally stripping the home of features. Instead of lowering the price, they are just cutting what is included in the home. And if you've been home shopping for the last few years and you looked at a Lennar home then and you look at a Lennar home now that is even more expensive, absolutely obvious how much they've taken out of these homes. It's definitely calculated in order to keep profits and margins while still making it feel like you're getting a deal in a very hard housing market right now. They take away sprinkler systems, automatic garage door openers, the wood-like tile or even vinyl flooring is no longer like vinyl planks, it's like roll-out vinyl again. It's all these little things that add up for a large production builder. So they can keep quietly eliminating things while still keeping the margins high and getting people through the door with those incentives. And you might be thinking, I don't care about gutters or sprinklers or automatic garage door openers. Yeah, that's all fine and well, but when you're trying to resell a home that has no basic features to it, and there's 1,000 of them around you, it's going to be really hard to resell your home. So some of the rest of this is not directly the builder's fault, but it is definitely a consequence of using the builder incentives. Like I briefly mentioned, you're paying more price per square foot for new construction. I pulled listings from Bridgeland and a few other master plan communities, same area, same home, same size, same school district, side by side. On average, you are paying $16 to $24 more per square foot for a new construction home. The second part is you tend to pay higher property taxes on new construction homes, and on average it's about 1% difference in property taxes. And this really kind of messes people up during the escrow process and after the home closes, because technically the builder has only been paying property taxes on the land value, not the land value plus the house. And I cannot tell you the amount of times I've seen people who move to Houston or buy a new construction home have this problem within a couple of years of closing. And I don't want you stuck with a $700 surprise. And then the 2-1 buy downs. In 2022, 23, that was the thing a lot of builders were offering. And a lot of people are trying to refinance that now that that time is coming up, and they cannot refinance now because interest rates have not changed. You cannot gamble on the future when it comes to financing a house. And I'm just saying this because right now over 780,000 people are behind on FHA loans, and I'm pretty sure that number is going to get worse in the next coming years as these 2-1 buy downs start to expire. The other long-term problem a lot of people are running into with new construction homes is what happens if you need to sell it, especially in the first 5 years. Because if you think about it, do you really think a home buyer a few years from now is going to pay the premium price you paid in order for you to break even when they're going to have a lot of options, maybe even more than you did at the time, and they can go 10 miles further out to the builder and get those incentives themselves? It's just going to be a continuous cycle because builders are always going to continue finding ways to keep buyers coming to them instead of existing homes. And just a side note, because I've had some presumptuous comments lately about commissions and builders, and that's why I talk bad about them. Builders are just as desperate for realtors to bring them buyers as they are buyers to come to them. Most builders are offering realtors over 3% commission. On average, it's like 4 to 5% commission plus a $5,000 to $10,000 bonus per a buyer. So for people saying I'm just saying this because I don't get commission, I can show you at least a text message a day of some sort of incentive for a realtor to bring a buyer to them. Realtors are the backbone of their marketing, and they highly incentivize realtors to bring home buyers to them. That is why a majority of the realtors on here are promoting home builders and home tours and model homes, because it pays a lot better. I'm talking about it because it's the one side that isn't spoken about and not talked about. And every single buyer deserves to know the full picture before signing a purchase contract with a home builder. Truth though, especially when it comes to home builders, is that a lot of first-time home buyers are walking into this financial setup without any warning, and then they are caught off guard within a couple of years. The bottom line is builders are winning right now in this market. They have found a way to stay relevant in a market that is inflated and has very high interest rates. And if you walk into a model home, they are definitely not going to show you the comps of existing homes, not going to compare property tax rates or long-term costs to you. They're going to show you the model home, and they're going to talk monthly payments with you. Again, they market this as something that helps you get a lower payment, helps you with your closing costs. Overall, it makes the home more affordable for you. And in some ways, it does make it more affordable for you. You cannot deny that a fixed lower rate does lower your monthly payment. And I'm not saying that FHA loans are bad, because they are really good tools. Just make sure you know the entire terms for the life of the loan. Make sure you know what your payment's going to be now, 2 years from now, what the property tax payment is going to be, what your home insurance is going to cost, and just understand that if you are buying a new construction home at a premium price, especially in a shifty market like we're in now, just be prepared that you need to hold on to that house for quite a while. If you try to buy it and then you regret it and try to sell it within 3 to 5 years, you're probably not going to get your money back. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, as it helps the algorithm know that this is good information. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.